Okay, so thanks for your time. We're coming up on the end of the hour here. Um, the technical problem I had yesterday with the Facebook page has been fixed. Apparently, I was trying to post as a non administrator or something like that. It had toggled into anonymous post or something like that. Anyway, it's fixed, and so I've got the lesson back up um, on my Facebook group page, Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos. I also trimmed out of the lesson yesterday the part that said that the lesson wasn't going to be on the group page. So you can still get there. You just look down below the video, and it should have a um, a link put together where you have the Andy's Free Guitar, the general Facebook groups, and then it has the group number. Okay, so you can find the group page, and you can see the videos in their entirety on the Facebook, and you can also right click on the charts and select save picture as. Don't just copy it into your buffer. It's better to select save as. And the resolution of the charts isn't as good as it is here, but it's pretty good. And in case you otherwise, you could just do screen saves from YouTube or something like that. Because I'm going to be zooming in on things that are important anyway. So we're going to be covering this next time. We'll get back to it. It's important to remember the cage circle, the string shaped circle of fifths. Okay, it's Chuck's good dog always eats chow, and Chuck eats all day. Good Chuck. Okay, and that is every other letter in the word cage going clockwise, and every other letter in an ascending pentatonic scale going counterclockwise, and that's in fourths. So these are fourths. Fourth of A is D, fourth of D is G, fourth of G is C, but the string shaped fourth of C is E. And we were talking about that in today's lesson, where the string shaped fourth of C, here's your C shape, the fourth of it is the E shaped F. Similarly, the fifth of the E shape, let's say we're up here doing an E shaped root, we go the fifth of the E shape going clockwise in fifths. So by name, it's going clockwise, is the C shaped G. Okay, so the fifth of that, and then the fifth of the G would be the D shape there. So what's the fifth of G? D right there. Okay, that's E, A, and C sharp. E, A, and C sharp, please. That's A. Okay, so obviously the fifth of D is A. Thank you, Andy. I should really play more violin because it's tuned in fifths. I need to bone up on my fifths. Hey, we're gonna cut the lesson short here. It's been a good day. I had a little. I feel like maybe I've gotten something across to us. Maybe I haven't. Don't let this particular string shaped circle confuse you. It's just doing a substitution with the long patterns here. So this goes along with, it's the same thing here, but it goes along with the long pattern stack here, right? So C goes to G. We got C goes to G here, goes to D right here, goes to A right there, but then we go into the long patterns. And that's how we use the long patterns to play off the fret nut, because the long pattern stack always goes to the right. And when you're holding your guitar, this is to the right. So it goes away from the fret nut. The long pattern plays away from the fret nut. The short pattern stack plays to the left. And it's always being moved over a little bit by the tuning warp. The long pattern is moved over by the tuning warp more to the right, so it helps it get away. You know, you'll be moving up with the long patterns, you'll be moving into the next cage up by the time you reach the top string if you're ascending. With the short patterns, you're going to the left. Okay, so looks like we're going to have to keep going here because I went over 5 minutes. So we'll just finish the segment with some general review and whatnot. So the short pattern, you know, it doesn't matter if it's half diminished pattern stack. Let's look at the short pattern with the diatonic pattern stack. So this is review. If you want to cut out, you can. If this is for people who want to review, these are the string shapes. Okay, so in the D pattern, the string shapes 2, 3, 4. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. This is shape fitting. So that 7 root 2 in the P4 pattern is always going to be over 1. So that we have here essentially what we've got here is a 7 shape. See how we have a 7 shape here in this mini 7L pattern? We have a 7 and an L when we're dealing with what we call the S3D. Here's the S3D. 3 strings starting from the D. It's a 7L pattern. There's our 7. Here's our L. Okay, now I gotta get back to where we were. So that's how we remember on the short pattern stack that we're going to go over for that 7th. Okay. Now sometimes that 7 gets warped over, but still the pattern in general